All right, guys, so we got to follow up once again on this story about the NYC teen rioters who decided to destroy Union Square after showing up to a giveaway event hosted by Twitch streamer Kai Cenat, who did not have a permit to do this. He should have known better that he should not have a giveaway in the middle of Union Square and have a bunch of his fans, people who I really don't understand who is fans of, this guy. I mean, there's nothing I've ever seen from this person to make me want to watch him, right? But apparently, again, we have a bunch of young people watching, idiots on the internet, right? Because clearly, guy is not that smart to do something like this without having the proper permit or proper venue to have a giveaway, especially, again, when you have millions of subscribers, you got millions of fans. Anyways, again, these teenagers showed up and they rioted, they looted, they fought police officers. They were just agents of chaos and destruction, okay? And I want to talk about it again because I stumbled across a reaction from Hassan Piker, Cenk Yogurt's nephew, who, we know is a socialist. He's a radical progressive, okay? And I actually want to play a clip of his reaction because his reaction is exactly how a lot of these socialist politicians think, right? These Democrats think when it comes to these events, and how these people simply don't believe in personal responsibility or accountability for these teenagers, right? Because they're black, right? They're kids, okay? You're not supposed to, blame them at all or punish them for what is clearly, wrong. And they know that it's wrong. And also, he gets upset with the media and how they're covering the situation in regards to business owners getting things stolen from them and their businesses getting vandalized and people getting hurt in the process. I want to play this clip, but I got to give you guys a trigger warning. This is about 5 minutes of stupidity, right? If you don't make it through the 5 minutes of stupidity, I don't blame you. But the point of highlighting it is because this is the type of stupidity that leads to cities like Chicago, LA, San Francisco, Portland. These are the type of voters, okay, that Democrats are trying to appeal to, people who think like this.
I think Kai being black and his audience being like black as well also will factor into the way that the media covers this. But the way that this will be received by a broader audience will absolutely be seen from the lens of white supremacy. They're going to be like, black agitators, look at what they're doing to cops. Like, you're going to see Fox News coverage on this shit going crazy. I can see Donald Trump talking about this, being like, look, crime in New York City. Crime in New York City. Look, when I was president, I wouldn't have allowed this to happen. Joe Brandon. Of course, people with time to watch people play video games all day would also have time to go out and cause a riot, get a job. Telling people to get a job when they're like very clearly 12-year-olds is pretty funny. Nobody's got anything better to do. They're all fucking children, you know what I mean? It's like, calm down. Look at this. Look, like, they're all kids. Like, you can tell they're all kids. There is nothing these fucking losers hate more than like teenagers getting rowdy. They fucking lose their minds, okay? Oh, Jesus. The Republican media is gonna fucking, they're gonna make mincemeat out of this. They'll be like, look at all these Zoomers that are out of control. Look at all these black teenagers that are out of control. Crime is out of control. This is the narrative that they'll run and make it a larger issue. Here's what's happening right now. They're getting things under control by arresting them. The maximum amount of violence, if there was no crowd crush or anything that happened there, the metric ton of violence that will occur on this day will happen at the hands of cops that are brutalizing and beating the shit out of teenagers, children. Now, do I think it is irresponsible? Do I think it got out of control? Absolutely. But let's be fucking really clear on this, okay? At first, due to fears that there would be additional commotion that would actually harm a bunch of people's lives, they didn't do a lot of like pushing and tear gassing or anything like that, which was good. They were handling the crowd decently well. I hate to hand it to the NYPD in any capacity, but they were doing all right. Of course, now that the actual commotion is over because they successfully did this, now now they're going to move on and start actually throwing bracelets at kids, beating the shit out of them.
This is video from earlier, to be clear, but Checky Beckford is standing by.
Oh no,
Checky?
a cop got hit in the face with a fucking water bottle, dude. Drop a nuke on him. Let me explain something to you guys, okay? The water bottle being thrown at a cop, that's not great. It's not nice, right? They're showing that as like gross depictions of violence. They're like fucking trying to kill cops. Look at this. And then they glance over imagery of police officers arresting people, arresting teenagers with their fucking entire body weight on them. What do you think is more violent? Getting hit in the head by a fucking water bottle, or like being physically apprehended and handcuffed? One is seen as a violent act because it is against cops, which currently hold the state's monopoly of violence.
And his whole kiosk was ransacked. All the chips were broken and pulled apart. Things were taken off of it. And he was saying that he was injured because he was trying to stop the kids, and they hit his head, his neck, his back. The gentleman is in his 60s. And, you know, he was talking to EMTs that were there and talking to the police that were there, giving them a report of what happened. But, you know, a totally just innocent victim in all this, that he was just doing his job, going about his day, and his business got ransacked there. But from where we are here, you know, it does that the officer of circumventing them in that sense. And it from my perspective, that's...
I fucking despise local media, dude. There you go. There is no better representation of how dog water local media is, and how much they exacerbate like narratives that you see on Fox News. What role they play in the boomer reactionary pipeline. Local media talking about $3 worth of fucking Doritos. Like, you know, there was a bank run or some shit. Like, also want to fucking make it seem like, you know, this is a riot that was completely out of control. It's tragedy porn met with also like black.
Yeah, so I want you guys to understand what you just heard there, right? 5 minutes of pure stupidity is exactly how you get woke mayors like Brandon Johnson, right? That's exactly how you go from a Lori Lightfoot to a Brandon Johnson. It's exactly how you get a San Francisco, how you get a Portland, how you get an LA. Because you have stupid people like this putting out crazy stuff like this that, I mean, just these people, I'm more perplexed by the fact that Hassan Piker has a large following than Kai Cenat, right? Because I can understand how you can make money, okay, and get a large following just being dumb, right? You know, or being a just pure entertainer, okay? But I don't understand how you can get a large following being a political commentator pushing things that are anti-common sense. I mean, this guy is quite literally advocating for violence and destruction. That's what he's doing. He's sitting here talking about how, oh, well, this business owner, it doesn't matter if they got hit in the head. Doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter if he got hurt. Doesn't matter if his kiosk got ransacked or that, you know, some bag of chips got stolen. It's a bag of chips. And the media, them caring about the business owner, right? Getting his stuff stolen, losing his business. They're exaggerating. They're making this more than what it is. You don't understand. No. It's not the business owner that's having the violence being done to them. It's actually the kids, the children, the 12-year-olds, right? The 12-year-olds. There's some big 12-year-olds, by the way, right? Some really big 12-year-olds, right? They're the ones that are the victims of violence from the cops. From the cops who are committing violence by doing their jobs, right? And arresting the kids, right? While, you know, they're getting water bottles thrown at them, which, by the way, not a big deal, right? Who cares? Who cares if you throw a water bottle at a cop and potentially poke his eye out? Okay? Nobody cares. The cops, right? They're supposed to take it. They're the ones that's actually committing the violence, not the teenagers who are, again, beating business owners, taking people's plates of food on the side of the street, throwing it in the road. Okay? They're fighting each other. They are vandalizing property, destroying things. No, you don't understand. They're the victims. They're children. Allow them to do whatever the hell they want to do because they're kids. That's how these people think. This is how they think. And if you say, hey, you know what? we want consequences for this, right? We don't allow this to happen in our small town, right? We're not gonna allow it. You're racist. You're committing violence, right? You're advocating for lynching. Again, no wonder cities like LA, Portland, San Francisco, Chicago, why do they have a shortage of police? It's rhetoric like this. Why are business owners leaving? It's rhetoric like this. Because this is the same type of rhetoric that their elected officials are using. When you come out here and you demonize cops for doing their job, no. You don't understand. As a cop, you're committing violence by arresting a teenager. You're the problem, not the teenager, right? You're the problem as a cop. Again, why the hell do you think all these cops are quitting? Okay, these cities didn't have to come out here and actually defund the police. All they had to do is just talk like this guy. Just demonize them, right? Make good cops seem like the bad guys. And guess what? The cops quit. All the cops quit en masse, and they accomplished exactly what they wanted, right? Now you have chaos and destruction everywhere, right? In all these cities. And this guy who sits in his nice, cushy mansion, which I believe he has in like, Hollywood or Beverly Hills or something like that, he probably has security, right? He's running around in a Porsche, okay? Talking about how he wants socialism, right? Tax the rich, right? When he is the rich, okay? He ain't giving up his money. He ain't giving his money to nobody, right? Again, he probably, is living around a whole bunch of protection. He's advocating for stuff that is going to hurt people who are not as affluent as him the most, right? That's what happens. When you want to defund the police, when you want to run up taxes on business owners, right? When you don't care about businesses getting looted, right? When you want to be soft on crime, who cares? Who cares if a business gets looted? Oh, who cares? It's a bag of chips, bro. Again, I wonder how this man would feel, right? If somehow, some way, somebody was stealing his income stream from Twitch, right? The money that he makes from Twitch, all the stupid people that donate to him. If somebody started stealing that, I wonder how he would feel, right? If somebody started taking that away, say, nah, bro, you don't understand. It's just money that somebody donated to you, bro. It's not even yours. What are you talking about? It's everybody's money. You're a socialist. I guarantee you, he'd be boohoo whining and crying. This guy has probably never had a legitimate, real job in his life. I don't know. Maybe he has. But anybody that's ever had a real job knows that, yes, it does matter when kids come into your store and steal things, right? Because a lot of these retail businesses, particularly if you work in grocery and stuff like that, the margins are slim. They're slim to none. Like, we're talking about 1% to 2% slim. They make money because they do a lot of volume. But what happens is that when you get things stolen, right, it makes it more likely that you're not going to be able to turn a profit. And that is why you have businesses that are leaving these places like Chicago and San Francisco, because they can't make money. And then guess what? That's less jobs. And then when that's less jobs is more poverty. More poverty, more crime, right? Again, these people, they have no idea that the things they advocate for are really the reasons why these cities have turned into shitholes. And then they want to blame the companies for leaving. Oh, well, you're greedy. You're just greedy, right? You're greedy because you won't let us rob you out of existence, right? Because they don't understand basic business economics in the sense that you have to actually turn a profit, or at the very least break even, to stay in business. You can't run a business when you're not making money, when you're losing money, right? You can't run a business. It's not possible. But that's what they expect. They boohoo, whine, and cry when businesses leave, and they blame the businesses, not the people who are stealing from the businesses. These are the people that Democrats are trying to appeal to. This is why these cities are disasters, because of people like this guy and this type of stuff, right? Even the comment section of his own video was like, yo, I don't agree with this, right? Like, it's crazy for you to sit here and to, not really want to place the blame on these kids and the parents, and you're more upset with police. You're more upset with the media and how the media covers business owners getting hurt. And how the media, you know, makes it seem like, oh, this was a riot, which it was. This was a mob, which it was. You're more upset with the media coverage of it than the fact that it actually happened. That this, in fact, was a violent event. And these kids should be punished to the fullest extent of the law. Again, this is how these people think, right? This is how they think. And this is what you're voting for when you vote for a woke, liberal, progressive. This is how Brandon Johnson thinks. This is how all these people think. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.